Hello, welcome to the Smile Spa podcast. I'm Dr. Aimee Russo-Mounger, owner of the Smile Spa and all of its moving parts. I'm excited to be back on the podcast journey, hopefully better than ever. So I'll explain to you a little bit of how I've been kind of MIA on the podcast spots. Is that my podcast was, the old one, if y'all saw it, was produced in California. I would do all the taping at home and then have to send it all to them. They did all the back work, which was great, but even just the producing itself just tended to be a lot for me to do. And I wanted to do business locally, so I kind of wanted to find somebody else to be able to partner with here in town that I felt like I could just really, get some help with this. That's one thing I don't want to add to my list is being a producer of a podcast. So I was able to find Journeywell here, and they are awesome. And so that's who is going to be helping us do the podcast. And the great thing about it, too, is, if you can tell, there's video now instead of just audio. So I'll be able to have guests on, and we'll be able to have video and have a lot more subjects and a lot more services for all of you patients and listeners to be able to get all the information. So there's a lot of good things happening, a lot of exciting stuff happening at the Smile Spa. So we're becoming partners with some great people, some amazing businesses. The Smile Spa patients and the podcast listeners are going to benefit from this, of course. And you'll get your beautiful smile, your beautiful face with your Botox, your filler, high technology dentistry services. Now it's going to be the top, from top of the head all the way down to the toes. We're going to do the whole body. We're going to cover everything. So I've really always been involved and interested in wellness and the holistic part of the body. So I've done a lot of study and research, how the connection between the mouth and everything. The mouth is the gateway, so it connects all the rest of your body. I think this started when I became a dancer, and you start figuring out that, you can have a mediocre dance performance if you just the face is not in it. But then when you put a smile on, that mediocre dance or performance can become an extraordinary dance performance. And so that is where I feel like I learned it a long time ago that a smile is so important. Then, of course, God's plan came along, and I became a dentist. And so thanks to him, I now can help other people develop a beautiful smile and a healthy smile, too. So I can honestly say that I've been working, learning, or researching about smiles for 47 years, right? I started dancing when I was 5, and I'm 52. So it's been a while that I've been dealing with learning and trying to figure out how this is all connected. So there's unhealthy mouth can make a person sick, just like a healthy mouth can help you be well. So we'll do a deep dive into all those situations, all the things that we can learn about that on all the other podcasts. So we want to try to get you very proactive too and not be treating disease, but how can we just become healthy and keep our entire body healthy? On the new podcast, though, we'll be doing a lot of subjects. The goal would be to make you just more understanding, more education about how your mouth and the rest of your body are connected. For a little sneak peek, there's a few things. You can stay tuned and subscribe. There'll be lots of episodes, and I'll be discussing lots of stuff. There's weight loss. We'll talk about that. The products and how to level up that process for yourself. It's exercise, of course, suggestions from the pros. The diet recommendations for a healthy heart, head, your gut, muscles, and your mouth, of course. Then we'll talk about vitamins and supplements, prescription medication, the recommendations, the pros and cons, too, of each of those options. And then, of course, sleep. That's a really good one, too. It's a lot of big discussions about sleep and how important that daily activity can be to making you healthy. So I have lots of suggestions about getting better sleep. Then we have to talk about gums, mouth health. We can't be going through all this without talking about that and how that connects to the rest of the body. Last but not least, we'll still connect in all those, the beautiful smiles. Talk about braces, talk about porcelain brackets, clear braces, clear aligners. Talk about the new veneers that we do that are amazing. They're no prep, which means we don't cut your tooth. There's no injections, which everybody loves. There's no goopy impressions that you have to put in your mouth. So it will just be digital impressions, and you get that to come, right away without having to do any of the other things that everybody dreads doing when it comes to the dentist office. We make our crowns in the house, so we'll talk about that. Probably get some video of the crowns being made for anybody who doesn't have a dentist that is making their crowns. You can get to see what that looks like. And then just all the other regular dental stuff. We'll fill that in the gaps of all the fun stuff. But I would love to know if there's anything specific that you want to talk about, that you want to hear from me. or any guests that you want to see. I can try my hardest to get whoever you want. I can just bat my eyes and see what I can do. But definitely let us know in the comments, send me a message, call me up, whatever you want to do, text me. Let me know if there's anything specific that you want to hear about. Other than that, we are going to cover all the bases from head to toe. So I will see you on the next one. Till then, may God bless you and keep smiling.